On September 18th, the Washburn School of Law will be having its second annual CLE conference in conjunction with the Ag Economics Department at Kansas State University. The conference will explore the legal, economic, and tax and regulatory issues confronting agriculture. Joining us now by phone for a look inside next month's event is Kansas Farm Bureau Professor of Ag Law and Taxation at the Washburn University School of Law, Roger McEowen. Roger, thank you for joining us once again. It sounds like quite a conference coming up next month.
Yeah, thank you, Janet. Good to be with you. And yes, we're looking forward to it. This is our second annual go-around on this, and this is a collaborative project between the law school and K-State, and we have a rural practice initiative that we work on together. And really our emphasis at the law school is to repopulate western Kansas with lawyers, because Janet, there are a lot of areas out in western Kansas where either there aren't lawyers or there are lawyers that are soon to retire, but the areas are generally underserved for farmers and ranchers, and that's our emphasis, is to try to repopulate. And so this conference is geared toward that, plus we focus on a lot of key issues that are important to agriculture producers, farmers, ranchers, as well as agribusiness and tax practitioners too.
What would be maybe a couple of those key issues you expect to really focus on?
Well, we're going to start out with probably the big issue in a lot of agriculture right now, and that's the farm financial situation. Alan Featherstone, the department chair of Ag Econ over at K-State, does a great job in taking a look at the numbers and what it means right now and what the prospects might be for the future. And we'll have a couple of sessions that I'll do on tax and associated legal issues, and we'll get into some crop insurance issues too, because one of the things we'll focus on there are some of the conditions when crop insurance does not cover crop loss. And of course, one of those big issues that's been faced in Missouri and Kansas and other parts of agriculture has to do with dicamba spray drift. Well, what happens when you have that? Is that a covered loss? What about wheat streak mosaic virus that spreads over onto your crop? We're going to examine those two issues in particular.
Roger, you mentioned the overall goal being to try and increase the footprint of lawyers through western Kansas. But what about the folks who can attend this event? Because it sounds like you're going to cover some really key issues that would appeal to a cross-section.
Well, you can attend in person, and it's also going to be simulcast over the web. So if you cannot attend in person, we would encourage people to watch the webcast, the simultaneous webcast of the conference too, and that'll be a high-quality webcast that the law school does.
Well, now, if someone also wants to learn more about ag law but maybe is unable to attend, how could they tune in? Where is that available at online?
The registration information can be obtained on my website, which is washburnlaw.edu/Walter, W-A-L-T-R. And in the upper right-hand corner, you can see the icon for the seminar, for the symposium, and just click on that, and all the registration information is there.
Roger, you also have a book that might be of interest to folks, Agricultural Law in a Nutshell. So before we wrap, where could viewers maybe get their hands on a copy?
Same thing on my website. It's washburnlaw.edu/Walter, W-A-L-T-R, takes you directly to the page, or just Google Washburn Walter. And on the home page on the left side, there's a place you can click on. It says Nutshell, and that'll take you to all the ordering information. It'll direct you to the publisher's website, West Academic Publishing, where you can get your hands on a copy of the book that way.
All right, Roger, thank you again. We appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. Kansas Farm Bureau Professor of Ag Law and Taxation at the Washburn University School of Law, Roger McEowen, on the phone with us from Topeka.